Now, folks, sometimes out here in the wastes you meet a man who knows exactly where he's going, and a squirrel who knows exactly what he's packing. Some time ago, I happened upon a caravan near old Route 9, led by a fellow named Joe Lingo, or Chaps in an unironic manner, if you get my drift. And right there on his shoulder, twitching and chittering like a Geiger counter in love, was a squirrel. His squirrel. Dingo. Lingo's dingo. That little beast had one eye, two knives, and no shame. Anyway, Joe tells me over a lukewarm bottle of sarsaparilla that people have been making assumptions about him. Just because a man's got soft hands, good posture, and collects vintage perfume tins didn't mean you can slap a label on him. And Joe, bless his heart, he just smiled. Said he doesn't correct them anymore. Says people will believe what makes them feel clever. Which brings me to this next track. A little number about how the world gets its wires crossed, and sometimes folks ask the wrong questions. This is DJ Davey on Vale Radio. You'll hear what I mean.
You ever kissed a man? Well, me too. But I'll never judge another guy for what they're into. You know, sometimes I like to hang in truck stop stalls where there's a hole in the wall to stick your cock and balls. You ever wear women's clothes? Yeah, me too. They look so good on me, they'd probably look great on you. I can't get that vision out of my mind. Whoa, why are your fingers creeping up my behind? Where did you get the idea I was queer? We're just two guys watching gay porn, drinking lots of beer. Yeah, somehow my tongue ended up in your ear. But where did you get the idea I was queer? I need it nice and rough, yeah, that's true. I like to be the one on the bottom when I screw. Every night I go to bed and dream about the deed. Why does every guy I tell that to keep hitting on me? Where did you get the idea I was queer? We're just two guys watching gay porn, drinking lots of beer. Yeah, somehow my tongue ended up in your ear. But where did you get the idea I was queer? I don't think I'm gay, no, not at all. I just like to dance with men at the honky-tonk hall. I'm straight as an arrow, let me make that clear, 'cause I rarely get hard while I'm getting railed in the rear. Where did you get the idea I was queer? We're just two guys watching gay porn, drinking lots of beer. Yeah, somehow my tongue ended up in your ear. But where did you get the idea I was queer? Where did you get the idea I was queer?
Yeah, that one hits a little different at this hour, doesn't it? Haven't seen Joe Lingo in a long while. Heard his caravan made it past the divide, though. Out where the dust turns white and the wind forgets your name. Some folks say he settled down in a town with no map, just a crossroads and a promise. Some say Dingo's still with him. Others, well, you know how stories go. Sometimes I think about the way Joe talked. Real quiet, like he didn't want to wake the ghosts. Like he knew the world was listening and he didn't want to give them anything sharp to throw back at him. I miss him. I ain't ashamed to say it. Out here we lose people in strange ways, sometimes to raiders, sometimes to time, and sometimes just to the idea of who they were before the world got mean. Anyway, Joe, if you're listening, keep the fire lit. Save me a spot near the still. We got unfinished songs and one last bottle. This is DJ Davey, signing this moment over to silence.